Welcome, Scorpio. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for September the 5th through to the 11th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all the loving, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. Nobody has, well, one sign so far has not had a card fall out. It's becoming the norm in my life rather than the occasional. They're the death card. The death card. Or what's happening in the sky for you. You start off with the moon in your sign on Monday, so Tuesday, probably part of Wednesday. Going deep within. So there could be a great amount of healing at the beginning of the week for you, if you allow it. To forgive yourself, to tear down a wall that has held you back by believing in yourself, by being true to yourself. The sun is in your 11th house. Yes, so taking your place within the crowd, within the community, within the home of, it's, you stand your ground, you stand your truth, you shine, people look towards you. Because you're feeling the freedom, you're allowed to be who you are right now. To lead in the way you want, to express yourself in the way you want. So a feeling of liberation within groups of people. Finding new groups and associations that kind of tap you into who you truly are, where you want to go, who you want to become, bringing you into those kind of group experiences, group opportunities, where you get around like-minded people that give you this weight lifted off of you, like you're not alone maybe. And healing and transformation. Let's put that card back in the deck and see what your energy is for this week. Well, that is your energy for this week. What else is happening? Jupiter is in your 12th, moving to your 12th house. We just had this one fall out. I almost just put it back and I thought, I've got to show it to you. We may be here all day just letting cards fly out, and I'll do your reading based on what flies out of the deck. This is moving forward. This is moving forward in your life in new ways, gaining a new independence of who you are, tapping into your creativity, the talents, the gifts you have. And this card doesn't symbolize really closing doors on ways that you have gotten security or love in the past, but it changes in dynamics. So you could be going towards new opportunities or not needing that person to tell you that you look great today in order for you to feel great. You know it going out the door now. So very much you can explain this card, the child that grows to adulthood and is leaving the family nest, the family home. And so they don't close their door on the home, but they do, it does change in the way it gives love to them, in the way it brings security into their life, as they go out to start new adventures and stand in their own self-confidence and awareness. So go with the flow, expect changes to happen and where you got a great sense of security and where you don't need it anymore. Because Jupiter is going into your 12th sign. So I was just about to, our 12th house. It's just what I was about to talk about. So it's about growing your spirituality. It is about allowing closures in your life. So it's going to open up brand new pathways for you. You're going to see new ways of going forward as the year develops. Because it'll be in your 12th house and then goes into yours for about a year. So the beginning of seeing a new path forward and knowing perhaps that maybe that's more of what that card meant, of knowing that you have to step past relationships, situations in your life in order to open up the door for new experiences to come into your life. So we have judgment. So we need to make good judgment this week. Absolutely. Five of Pentacles. Oh, don't throw in that towel. Don't. You are so close. Justice. Wanting balance, wanting harmony, and the Nine of Cups, your dreams, your desires, all. And it crosses over the Five of Pentacles. So, judgment. Judgment is here to tell you to not base your truth on a simple sentence that you heard or a rumor that you heard. Don't start rumors. Don't get caught up in the drama of others. Focus on your path forward. Don't get involved in get-rich-quick schemes, okay? Everything has to be long division in your life right now. You have to think things through before you make decisions and how to go forward. So there's a lot of contemplation involved with this card to make sure that you have looked at all the angles, that you have tapped into all the resources available to you. Now, we have the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups crossing over it. So it is all about your dreams, your desires, where you want to go. Now, the Five of Pentacles. You sit on the threshold of your tomorrow, your abundance, your happiness, your good fortune, your health and well-being to get better. It just, you're at the door, but you are sitting there with your back turned to it. So this is essentially where we throw the pity party for ourselves, that we'll never have what we want in life. It's too hard. Everybody else gets it. Why me? Why am I here? Why am I walking this path? Why do I have to deal with this? So first of all, remember that you are in Mercury retrograde and things are supposed to go backwards a little bit, and just blame it on Mercury retrograde rather than on yourself. Stop beating yourself up. You are doing everything right. But you need a positive outlook. You need to straighten up those shoulders, stand strong. You are going to turn around in the very near future and realize how close you are to that door of abundance. Look at that door. It looks pretty drab, but it's got a pentacle, a huge pentacle. And actually, the archway over the doorway has pentacles as well. On the other side of that door is exactly what you are working towards. This is not a time to throw in the towel. This is a time to use good judgment and look at things, research things, ask the qualifying questions so that you have good judgment on whether or not you're going to turn that doorknob when you see that door appear, because it holds your wishes, your desires, your dreams. And justice. You are looking at the balance of things in your life and what needs to be. And that can be very much of Jupiter entering into your 12th house. Okay? Where there needs to be closure, where the balance needs to be regained. What type of healing needs to come into existence in your life in order for you to move forward in harmony and love. Our underlying energy is the sun. Look at that. How beautiful is that? So you're going to feel very optimistic through all this energy, by the way, except for that little pity party you're having. And even then, I think you are going to, there's going to be that nagging little voice inside of you say, just cut it out. Stand up. Get back to work. You can do this. You know you've got this. Your own little pep talk is coming from your angels, your spirit guides, to encourage you, to keep your light strong. They're going to give you opportunities this week where you can see your strengths, your abilities, where you need healing. Allow healing to come in quite naturally, so it's not hard this week. That it's easy to let go, to move forward in certain areas of your life, to grow your spirituality. And you could be shining in groups of people. Remember where the sun is at here, because it is the sun card, right? It's going to bring in new experiences, new things to do. Maybe a humanitarian ideal comes to mind. You want to start global awareness. You bring people together. It's about growing groups, growing friends, leading them looking towards you for the answers. Your ideas are on fire here on how to move forward in a certain direction, but it involves people. Our overriding energy is the Emperor, so you have good judgment, good thought. You see, you see the end of the road. You look for that light in the tunnel, you create it. You say, this is where I'm going, this is what I want to create, this is who I want to become. And you make a long-term, dedicated plan. This is the planning stages. How do I move through this energy properly so I don't have to repeat myself again on something? So I don't end up in the same relationship again. So I don't end up in that same kind of work life. Maybe I don't need to live in that type of neighborhood. We start seeing the path forward. Now, if you are starting something like some kind of global awareness, something like that, a cause or something in your neighborhood, or maybe within your family, and you're raising the awareness, you're getting people on board, you're directing it, you're organizing it, you're orchestrating it. So your planning abilities for moving forward in a certain direction are strong this week. The Emperor doesn't hope that he's going to manifest something down the road. He knows it's going to happen because he's thought it through. And remember, we started with the Judgment card. So we are thinking it through logically. What needs to be in place? What needs to go? What's hindering it? We have the Six of Pentacles, the give and take, and the Seven of Pentacles. And sevens are seeking their truth, right? Tapping into who you really are. So that might be Jupiter coming again with that seven energy of know thyself. Seek the wisdom. Seven of Pentacles is all about what are you cultivating, and what are you cultivating within friendships, partnerships. Is there a give and take? Is it an equal commitment? I think you'll be looking a lot at how you are cultivating relationships and the relationships that you are cultivating. What is the give and take? Is there a harmony? What do you give to the community? What does the community give back to you? And maybe it's just a good feeling at the end of every day, knowing that you are empowering somebody else. For work, career, we have the Six of Swords. You are going forward, but it is going to take work. It's going to take determination, and you really need to bring your wisdom to the front. It also involves other people. So you know it's going to take a lot of work. You don't have a motor. You don't have a paddle. You don't even, nothing, the stick. You get a stick to cross that water, then go to the shore. Now this could be travel in your life. Your job may require you to travel in some way. I don't recommend travel during the Mercury retrograde, so be careful. Plan accordingly. Give yourself extra time to get there. Expect delays. And it's with somebody else. Maybe a business partnership, maybe a new association with somebody, maybe a new group of people to work with. Maybe you're putting some kind of group or team effort that really pushes you forward. Maybe what you do in your career or new avenues to go within your career. This shows you that you are moving forward. Even if you don't think you're moving forward, you are moving forward. We have the Two of Pentacles for, that would be love and relationships, wouldn't it? So there's an imbalance here that we need to right. Now it could just be in your routine and you are not giving enough attention to the people that are closest to you, your closest relationships. That could be, there could be an imbalance there. You could be spending way too much time with them and you need to grow your independence a little bit. That could be another part of this, depending on the walk you are walking. If you're looking for a relationship, You know, you have the Sun card. What can I say? You've got the Sun card. You know, your vibration, your light is so much more. You are attracting people to you. Of course, you could meet somebody new and wonderful. If you're in a relationship, it's really a lot about balance, and if you are looking for a relationship, it's about the balance. Is there a spot for somebody to come into your life? Are you too busy doing everything else that there really wouldn't be any time to cultivate a relationship in the type of relationship that you want going forward? Maybe you need to revisit that. But chances are there's some kind of imbalance within the relationship that needs to be looked at. Maybe your partner is spending too much time away, and it's time to have that talk. But this brings you, and we have a ship on each side of us, and we're holding a pentacle in each hand. So, I mean, taking the time to have those heart-to-hearts, to bring things out into the open, to re-examine where we're really putting our energy. And remember, when you come home from work, that doesn't count as being with somebody. Okay, it's being with somebody. It's having a eyeball-to-eyeball conversation. It's not one of you's looking at the TV and the other one's on the computer while you mumble to each other. That doesn't count. Quality time, not quantity, quality. And maybe it's just growing the quality of the relationship in that way. Giving the undivided attention like you did when you first met. This talks about things, good things coming in. Relationships can grow deeper through this time because we have a ship on each side of us, a pentacle in each hand. So good things, it's for our betterment, our better good, the relationships, health and well-being. So take the time to really analyze, do you give enough to the relationship, and do they give enough to the relationship? Is there quality time? Or is it just quantity? Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.